Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War. And today we are going to fight the Battle of Stones River. We can bring 3 corps into this battle and I've organized our men as follows. Our first corps under George McClellan is supported by 12-pounder Napoleon guns, 24-pounder howitzers, 10-pounder ordnances and a battery of 12-pounder Whitworth and 10-pounder Parrott guns. They also get support by 2 units of sharp snipers. The majority of our army is armed with the Springfield M1855. Our second corps is armed with 12-pounder Napoleons and a battery of 20-pounder Parrott guns, but they also have 2 batteries of 24-pounder howitzers and also 2 units of Sharps snipers. This corps is also mainly armed with the Springfield M1855, but the Iron Brigade, Miller and Hazen all got the new Springfield M1861. Our third corps is going to build our reserve. They are also armed with the Springfield M1855 Harper's Ferry and the standard Springfield M1855. They got 12-pounder Napoleon guns, 20-pounder Parrott guns, a battery of 24-pounder howitzers and a unit of 10-pounder Parrott guns. They also got our cavalry. Career-wise, I have invested a point into training to fill the gaps in our elite units. Our left flank is going to be held by our first corps, while our second corps is going to take our right flank. Our third corps is going to be in reserve, and only with these reserves we are going to have a numerical superiority over the enemy. I focus the majority of our elite forces and our best guns on our right flank, as our left flank is guarded by this river. Whether we attack or the rebels, this is going to be a decisive defensive position, and therefore I'm going to assume that the majority of the fighting is going to take place at our right flank and center. We are marching from Nashville on our mission to meet and destroy General Bragg's army. Securing the small town of Murfreesboro will not only have a strong symbolic impact on the Confederates, but will also allow us to march further south and gain greater territorial control of Tennessee. Bragg is obviously not willing to allow us to march further onto Tennessee soil. He waits for us at the banks of Stone River. A frontal attack would be suicide. It would be wiser to reinforce our left and advance. If we take the heights west of the town, we can flank and push the Confederates south. Our cavalry is patrolling the area, and tomorrow we will know if the ground is suitable for an attack. Another viable option is to attack their left, but we don't know how many rebels guard the area. We are now establishing our headquarters at Nashville Pike. Tomorrow morning we will be ready to decide the best action. General, while our soldiers are having their breakfast, the rebels decided to attack first. Enemy infantry is advancing towards our right flank. Watch your center, it might be a decoy action and they are planning to attack us here. Our men are rushing into position. Over here we are holding these little woods, while over here we are holding this position. Down here we have a longer defensive line on our right flank. Miller and Webb are holding our furthest edge, while the remainder of our forces are holding the front of the assault. Iron Brigade is in reserve, and our Parrott guns can start to attack enemy artillery. And it looks like they are far more willing than expected to outflank us. Iron Brigade, get into position. Miller, move up. And we are getting reinforcements. Our reinforcements are coming into position. 2 brigades are going to plug the hole between our lines, while 2 other brigades are going to hold over here. The enemy is advancing strong, and I hope our reinforcements are going to arrive in time. Sharp snipers, I'm going to get you over. And scale skirmishers, you need to hold up. Parrott guns, please annihilate the artillery. They are counter-bombarding us. And our howitzers need to focus over here. Miller hopefully can hold. He has one of our best weapons. Iron Brigade, I'm going to get you forward. Howitzers, I hope you annihilate the enemy. And I'm going to order our reinforcements to double time it. If the attack is too strong, I'm going to order my men to fall back. Iron Brigade, shoot at these skirmishers. Down here our howitzers need to support our men, but it looks like Miller is taking a heavy beating. Iron Brigade, do not open your flank. Sharp snipers, shoot at the cavalry. Down here the enemy is already behind us. McGinnis, you need to continue. Murphy, I am also going to order you down, but looks like we are going to retreat soon. Sharp snipers, fall back. Down here, Miller is routing. Iron Brigade, I hope you can hold this. Come on, get off a volley. Straight is also forced back. I'm ordering Iron Brigade and Webb to fall back. This looks like we need to gradually retreat and give up this position. Grant is here to inspire his men. Straight, fall back. Our parrot guns have almost destroyed an enemy battery. Miller, you're back in action. Good to see. Straight is back. Fall back on better positions. And McGinnis is coming up. Down here, Allen can march down. I'm going to get Mason skirmishers behind our line to protect us from enemy cavalry. Down here, enemy skirmishers are advancing. But right now we are holding. Straight is wavering again. Webb, move forward just a little bit. Miller is here. Howitzers, get these guys. Parrot guns, focus on Douglas. Down here, scale skirmishers, get into the forest and shoot these men in the flank. And it looks like more and more men are advancing on this front. Rook skirmishers, fall back for a minute. And Scales is falls back. Howitzers, refocus your fire. McGinnis is arriving. And Allen is going to be sent into our center. Webb, you need to fall back on this position. And Haggett is getting hit hard. Webb, get a good volley off, please. And then fall back to your previous position. Come on, open up. That was a good volley. But looks like I have to retreat my men further. I've given you orders and we are pulling back to a new defensive line. With this we should hopefully be able to stop the rebel advance. Everyone, double time it. Once we've reached our new position, I am ordering a new retreat to this line, also this forest, to make sure that we can stop the rebels and hold our center. Down here more and more of the rebels are advancing. But for now we are holding our more important defensive positions. Haggard, fall back. And our men can stop running now. Allen and Murthy, you are going to get down here. Scaled skirmishers, can you have a look on the supplies, please? Sharp snipers, get on our flank. Haggard, you get over there. Our parrot guns, focus on Darden. Howitzers, get over there. It almost seems like the enemy is trying to outflank us even further, but they should run out of men for this. And now we are ordered to withdraw. Bragg had the guts to attack us ferociously to our right. There's no point in defending this position anymore. It's advised to rally your forces on this hill near Wilkins Road and hold as much as you can. I've given further retreat orders and we are rushing into better positions. Some of our units are also going to be sent further north. Newell, get over here. Alda and Barlett, you need to reshift your positions. McClellan, get back. And soon we should be ready for the rebel push. Harrison, hold. Morrison, hold. Brooks skirmishers, you can reattach. And more of our reserves are arriving. This is good. This is very good. I'm going to send our reserves over here for the moment. And down here. Or at least better, down here. Some of the rebel cavalry is trying to attack us. But we've pushed them back for now. Grant and supplies, get behind our lines. Down here, some of our units are exposed. I need to close this gap. 24 pounders, get out of the woods. And these units can fall back now. Allen and Mersey, double timed. We hear charging rebels, but I cannot see them right now. Barlett and Elder hold, the same goes with Kirkland and Newell. Tenet, you get over there. Cook, you get over there. Mason, I'm going to send your man down here. Those skirmishers, you can reattach. And these men are going to be held in reserve. 24 pounder parrot guns, please set up over here. And our howitzers need to focus on larger units. Down here I'm going to give the hold orders to all of our men who've reached their destination. These men need to focus on our main line. We have cavalry in our back. Haggard, you're going to take care of that. The same goes with Mason's skirmishers. Supplies, get down. Howitzers, you need to focus on this part. And parrot guns, you can shoot at Scott. Breathed skirmishers, you can reattach. Scale skirmishers, you can reattach. And the enemy is advancing. Parrot guns, you can also shoot at Barrett. And Napoleons, you shoot there, please. Cook, you're getting into reserve behind our main line. Atkinson, you're going to get closer to the artillery. Wickham, you're going to get over here. Schaefer, you're going to get over here as a secondary line. Tennant, move forward just a little bit. And the cavalry is still behind our line. Mason, get down. You may need to hold. Sharp snipers, you get over here. And I hope that our superior weaponry is going to win us the day. 12 pounder Napoleons, so you need to get closer to the front line. Supplies are going to get up. Murthy is going to be reinforcements in these woods. Alan, you are going to be fine where you are. Murthy in fact is going to replace the Iron Brigade. I do not want to waste our elites on simple frontline duty. And the rebel tries to push. Mason, I want your skirmishers. But it looks like your skirmishers are already out. Then I'm going to take Schaefer's on this flank and hopefully get them. 12 pounder Napoleons. Please shoot over there. General, get back for a minute. Alan, get over here. And we have routed some of their units and broken some skirmishers. Down here, Mason's skirmishers have the rebel cavalry cornered. I'm going to get Schaefer forward. And down here we have routed some of the enemy. Brooke, please shift. Reed, you're doing a good job, but I'm also going to grab your skirmishers to make sure that you are not getting flanked. How's the situation over here looking? Somewhat stable. Schaefer skirmishers, please move forward. Alan, you do not need to double time it anymore. 20 pounder Parrott guns. You still need to continue your bombardment of Scott. And down here, Schaefer and Mason need to confront the enemy cavalry. Grant, get further down. And down here I'm going to get our sharpshooters forward to shoot the enemy in the flank. The numbers of the Confederates are dwindling, but we are still getting pressed hard. Alan, get forward. And these skirmishers need to focus on the brigades in the melee. Wickham, good to see you in our reserve. Now unleash fire. With our man behind, we should hopefully be able to stop this rebel breakthrough. Alan is exhausted. And we have to defend Nashville Pike. We are ordered to withdraw to Nashville Pike. The rebels must not cut our escape route, which is controlled by this section of Nashville Pike, because our whole army can be trapped and lost. I'm trying to make sense of the current situation and I've ordered our units in defensive positions over here. Right now we are holding on these sides of the battlefield, therefore I'm not seeing a reason for an all-out hastily retreat. And I'm even going to make limited pushes. Iron Brigade fall back, Murthy, fill the gap. In the meantime, Strait, Miller and McGuinness, you are going to focus over here and hopefully roll the enemy flank. We have Brigadier General William Haven killed. Breathed skirmishers, scout ahead. Currently we are still holding without much problems. They're pressing our center, but we are still in a good position. And down here we are mowing them down. I do not know if they're trying to attack over here, but I have men en route. Sharp snipers, you're going to take position over here. Make sure that nothing can cross. Cross is also going to support this side. And Keyes and Butler are going to take defensive positions over here. I do not know where the enemy cavalry went, but we are going to find out. Wallbreaker Brigade and Marston, you're going to take position here just to make sure that nothing can fall into our bag. And you're also going to be our reserve. Down here, I'm going to order Wickham forward. Alder is going to take his position. The rest of our men are holding well. Murthy and Webb have some chaos between their lines. And these men can move forward. Skirmishers, get over here. And I'm going to hold these men back, just in case that we have to fall back. Napoleons, focus over fire. Parrot guns, continue on their artillery. Howitzers, bombard down there, and Napoleons, you also need to tear them apart. Wonderful vote. Now let's have a look. What is the situation over here? They're trying to press hard over here. Upton, I'm going to get you in reserve. Rice and Trigalicious should be able to hold this crossing. I'm going to get them forward a little bit so that they can shoot the enemy in the water. Down here, Foreigner is in a good position. The same goes with Keyes and Butler. Nothing seems to be willing to cross over there. I'm going to get cross skirmishers and have a look. Cook, move forward. Wickham, hold. Barlett, you're going to get on Cook's odd position. Allen, you need to move forward just a little bit. 20-pounder parrots. Focus on Scott. These skirmishers can reattach. Down here, Brook needs to hold. Brazard needs to fall back. His flank is exposed. Brazard skirmishers, you're getting over there. Brazard, I've ordered you to fall back. Double time it. And I'm going to get Hazen withdrawn as quickly as possible. Scales, hold your ground. Murthy, push forward. Straight move forward. Miller, move forward. McGuinness, move forward. Nothing seems to be on this side. Snipers get forward as well. Webb and Iron Brigade, move in our reserve. The rest of our men, hold your ground. Scales, reshift. Everyone, hold. As soon as you reach your target, hold. Otherwise, you will be routed. Brazard skirmishers, turn around. Up here, we are still holding well. And cross skirmishers can move forward. Down here I'm going to get Newell forward, the same with Tennant and Schaefer. And I'm also going to get our Whitworth up here and our Parrots up here. We are encountering enemies. Cross, fall back. Howitzers, I'm going to focus you forward and order you to hold. The same goes with our ordnances. And Whitworth, you can soon target the artillery. This unit of 24-pounders I'm going to order forward. And right now we are holding and can even push them back on limited occasions. Miller, McGuinness and Strait, move forward. Murphy hold, Scales hold, Hazen hold. Reed move forward. And Morrison move forward. Our Parrott guns are doing a fine job on their artillery. And down here the enemy numbers just melt. McGinnis hold, Miller hold, Straight hold. Snipers, have a look out. And I'm going to get Webb on our flank. The enemy is unwilling to show himself. Webb and Keys, I'm going to get you forward just a little bit. Howitzers, I'm going to get you forward as well. Down here, Kirkland is holding. The same goes with Cook and Wickham. Allen is targeted by artillery, but their guns are seemingly quite ineffective. I'm going to get field over for ammunition. And down here I'm going to get Banning over for ammunition. Down here we have found more enemy guns. We're going to target them soon. Currently the rebel advance seem to have stopped. Cross. Get forward just a bit, so that you can target everything that wants to cross over here. And I'm also going to get the Wallbreaker Brigade into this forest to give additional support. Hold your ground. Our Wisworth guns for the moment can target... Well, it looks like there is no artillery to target. I'm going to send them on these units. I hope that they have a long enough reach. And Webb has reached his target. Our snipers are targeting a unit of Arkansas and should have forced them back quickly. But I am going to order them forward to directly target their artillery pieces. Down here they're trying to push. Our howitzers and Napoleons should teach them quickly that this is going to be suicide. And with this, the first unit shattered, and they're committing more and more brigades to the assault. Straight. Hold again. And it looks like they want to target our snipers. I'm going to order Webb forward, as our flank seems to be secure. And Grants needs to get forward to make sure that we hold the line. Down here, Breathed skirmishers are holding back multiple enemy brigades. And I'm going to get the supplies down again. The Parrott guns are focusing now on Kames, who has only 91 men left. And the rebels up north are seemingly still unwilling to push. I'm going to get Cross forward. Maybe we can find them again and have a viable target for our artillery. Our Wisworths are hitting what they should, but they're not doing much damage. Our Parrott guns are still out of reach. And as the rebels are unwilling to cross, I'm going to target them north now. Down here, they want to push. And they're getting greeted as they should. Tannet hold, Schaefer hold, Newell hold. Napoleons, focus over there. And this battery of Parrott guns can focus on Scott. We have pushed back their main line. We can now advance. Webb, McGinnis, Miller push forward. The same goes with Straight. And our snipers, who need to shoot at their artillery. If we get a couple good volleys off, we are going to force their guns back and then recapture better positions. Murthy, you are now also going to push forward. And down here we are still letting them bleed. We have found the rebels on their defenses. I do not want to commit our skirmishers. I want to use our parrot guns to bombard them out of them. Down here our howitzers need to focus on the unit on Georgia. And where is our other unit of parrot guns? I thought I had one down here as well. But this seems to be a mistake. Sharp snipers, fall back, fall back, fall back. Webb, move forward. You need to save our valuable snipers. Fall back behind our line. And I'm going to get this unit of howitzers over on our flank. They should be able to tear massive holes into the enemy line. And as the rebels are still unwilling to commit forces over on this flank, I'm going to order our howitzers over here also down. With superior firepower we should be able to force them back and to preserve a large amount of our manpower. Down here, unit of Tennessee is willing to push. Webb has fired his volley and can now fall back closer to McGuinness. Snipers, I hope you're still in good shape, because we're going to need your support fire. Webb, hold. McGuinness, hold. Miller, you also need to hold. Down here I'm going to push Murthy forward just a little bit. The same goes with Brooke and Brazet and Hazen. We are going to make this a costly day for the Confederates. Schaefer is getting targeted, but our howitzers should make short work of him. Men, open up, and they're forced to run. Atkinson, get over there and deliver supplies. And our parrots are still shooting at Scott. These units of parrot guns can also focus on Scott. Our howitzers are tearing through them in the woods and in the open. McGuinness is wavering. I'm going to get Webb forward to hopefully support the flank, and I'm also going to commit our reserves over here. Where do we have unused supplies? These men need to scout ahead if there are still enemy cavalry units behind us. Atkinson, after you deliver there, I'm going to send you down here. Banning, you need to make a run down here and then further to our main line. Skates, you're also going to be sent down here. You're going to replace Miller, who has suffered heavily and is out of ammunition. Strait is now also almost out, but our supplies are coming up. Down here I'm going to get sharp snipers forward to make sure that these Texas units cannot hurt us. And we have forced another unit back. Miller, fall back. Scales, plug the hole. McGuinness, move up. And Miller, you can get to our supplies. Vaughn is going to replace Straight. Scales, hold your ground. McGuinness, hold your ground. Haggett, you get behind Webb. And supplies get forward. Up in our center, nothing has really changed. Webb is now wounded. And the rebels are still standing where they are. Good target practice for our parrot guns. And up here there's no sign of enemy cavalry behind our lines anymore. I am going to force them back. I'm going to let our skirmishers reattach, and Mason is going to take other fortifications to hold our rear. Enemy guns are starting to become a problem. I'm going to get our parrot guns to target down here. And I hope that we are soon able to destroy them. Webb, you're going to be replaced by Haggett. Get another volley off. Come on. And there he is, wavering. And now routing. But Haggett has reached his target in time, and we can still hold. I'm going to get our Napoleon guns down for better artillery support. And our howitzers are doing a fine job in holding the enemy back. Banning hold down here. Everyone should be receiving ammunition now. Snipers, force them back. Come on. And our parrot guns can focus their fire now on the artillery units. How's the situation up here looking? More of the same. And the new year finds us entrenched. It looks like we have withdrawn to better defensive positions, but we still have 79,000 men at our disposal and 152 guns, and the rebels have already lost closely to 30,000 men. They're now at 41,000 soldiers and 81 guns. Therefore, we have a clear superiority in manpower and equipment. General, Nashville Pike must be held at all costs if we want to claim victory today. Bragg probably knows that in the next days we will receive strong reinforcements, and maybe he is anxious to attack us before they arrive. We have trenches covering the whole surrounding area, so we will be protected. Yesterday we have extended our left flank along this field on the opposite side of the river in order to observe enemy movements. Watch the rebels, they could attempt to attack us here. We expect the Confederates to attack from southwest, from south, and southeast. Good luck, General. I have tried to make some sense of our new force. Our men are well entrenched. I have sent some of our more experienced soldiers who have bled heavily in this first day of fighting back to control this side of the river, or well, more as a reserve, as I'm pretty sure we can hold them back over here. Forno is going to blast everything away that's trying to cross. His skirmishers are scouting over here. And I'm also going to order each and every of our units here to hold. We have more units down here with 10-pounder parrot guns, Rath and Davies, as well as our cavalry. We have strong units over here and more units down here. Race, I'm going to get you down here. Snipers, I want you to take position in these woods. But I might need to send you back soon. Down here we are battling skirmishers. Forno skirmishers, please shoot them in the flank. But they're already routed. A large columns of the enemy is advancing. Fitzku, I'm going to send you over here. Sharp snipers, you are hopefully able to give good supporting fire. Tweakalicious, I'm going to send you down here. And I wonder where my supplies are. It looks like we are not able to get fresh ammunition. Meaning that all of our volleys need to hit. Whitworth. Target Barrett. 20-pounder Parrot guns. You also need to shoot these artillery pieces. The quicker we silence them, the better for us. And these units of 10-pounder ordnances can focus where they want, but I also want our... they're not in range. Okay, our normal Parrot guns can focus down here. The rest of our artillery needs to make counter battery fire. Our snipers have been spotted. I'm going to force them back. Down here another group of skirmishers has forced Forno out of his cover, but was quickly routed. And our howitzers can soon unleash their volleys down here. They're trying to flank us. I'm going to adjust our lines. The majority of the forces seem to attack down here. Elder, what are you doing outside of cover? This is not the time to play the hero. Stay behind our line. Sharp snipers, you're going to be sent over here. Also to give supporting fire. And Barrett has already taken some casualties. Sharp snipers fall back. And they're trying to push. Napoleons and howitzers. Force them back. The first group is already wavering. Come on men, reload, reload, reload. And there they are routing. Grant, you're going to leave your defensive positions. And Bruce is going to capture them. Down here we have some skirmishers behind our line. Warbaker hold. Howitzers shoot over there and Forno skirmishers fall back. Forno is going to focus over here until our melee cav arrives to take care of that threat. Down here they're trying to rush us. Race, hold your ground. No one is allowed to shift. Fitzku and Grant, get on better positions, but do not do this parade stuff. Sharp snipers, fall back. You need to be on the flank of the enemy. Grant, run. Fitzku, hold. Grant, get on better fighting position. You do not need to run anymore, but you now need to hold. And with this, the next unit is routing. The situation in the south is still developing into our favor. Our Napoleon guns and men are blasting through them. Our Parrot guns are exhausted. I am pushing them very far forward just to get to these artillery pieces. Our Whitworth are now in range. This is good. Our Parrot guns are also soon in range. And this unit of Parrot guns has already killed 1,110 enemies. Forno, you're opening your flank. Run. And now hold. Forno skirmishers, get over here. And I'm going to push Rad forward to make sure that they cannot follow us in the flank. Howitzers, You also need to reshift your fire. And down here they're trying to push our defenses. Reed, you're marching down. And they're repelled. Breathed is taking casualties, but he's still holding well. And now he is pulling back. Twickalicious, take his position. Double time. I'm going to get Tennant and Cook on this flank. As down here it seems we have the situation under control. Barrett is still there, but he is taking heavy casualties. Up here Forno is wavering. Guard is coming up. Double time it. And Wallbreaker Brigade is also taking casualties. It looks like we have to pull back soon, but I do not want to give this position up just yet. Come on, man. Hold them back. Hold them back. Down here, our snipers have a good position on the enemy flanks. And we are routing every attack wave they send at us. We still need to hold for over 1 hour, but the rebel numbers are dwindling quickly. Rad, open fire. And Forno is back. We need to support the Wallbreaker Brigade. Cross, I'm going to send you forward. The same goes with Butler to give supporting fire. I'm also going to send Hazen and Straight over. I am committed to hold this vantage point as long as possible. Cross, you need to shift. Butler takes his position. Rad, get in the woods. Howitzers, you need to pull back and Forno skirmishers can reattach. We have enemy artillery on our side, but right now we cannot deal with them. Multiple of our units have ammunition problems. Maybe we can get some supplies from the rebels. Down here our snipers need to fall back. They're getting targeted. And Cross is getting forced back. I think it is now time to abandon this position. 10-pounder Paragons, move up over here. Howitzers, you're going to fall back. And we need to push these attackers back, then we can start our greater retreat. Come on man, hold them. Good, good, good. They're falling back. Now we can push back to this position. Man, double time. Down here, one of our defensive positions was forced back. I'm going to send reinforcements forward. Reed, run. This unit is getting hit hard. And our snipers can move forward again. Straight and Hazen, you are going to hold down here to make sure that nothing can cross. And Cross, you are marching behind our line. Milikev, get down. Butler, Forno, hold. The same goes with the Wallbreaker Brigade and Rad. In fact, Wallbreaker, you're going to withdraw. Cross, you're going to get up here. Rad, move up, not back, not sideways. And I'm going to get our skirmishing cavalry forward and hopefully find some of their supplies. Raise, shift, then hold. It looks like the enemy is focusing on our right flank closer to the river. I'm going to send straight forward. Rad, hold, and cross, you can get back. And we have found enemy artillery. Skirmishing cavalry, attack them. They're shifting, you need to fall back as soon as you get your volley off. Now fall back. I'm going to get our melee cav over as well, and we are going to attack them from both sides. Thraid is now getting attacked. Hazen, you're going to be his reserve. Sharp snipers fall back. But he should be able to hold on his own. Skirmishing cav fall back further. Our melee cav is almost there, and then we are going to annihilate them. This defensive position apparently is not holding. Tenet, you're just moving in there, you're not going to get into cover. Haggett is taking massive casualties and is out of ammunition. I'm going to withdraw him. Breathed is going to take his place. Reed, you are marching up. And now our melee cavalry is in range. Our skirmishers can now also advance. And we can silence these guns. Up here the enemy is advancing. Snipers, focus your fire over there. We should have eyes on their guns in a second. Yes, they are their guns. Charge in, man, charge in. They're shifting. Come on, come on, come on, skirmish cav. Get a good volley off. And now charge in as well. With this we should have their batteries destroyed. Except maybe one or two guns. Our snipers are in the water, I want them out, they should still be able to reach them. Hazen, focus up here. Howitzers, focus on this unit. The same goes with our parrot guns. And we are tearing through their artillery. It looks like the rebels do not have men in reserve left. I'm therefore going to push 4 of our brigades out and try to rout them off the field. Down here they are throwing themselves at our lines. Butler's taking heavy casualties. But I hope that with support fire we should be able to force them back. Sharp snipers, open fire. This is the next unit falling back. And down here we have more artillery waiting for us. Come on, man, push up, push up. Withworth. Can you focus on Barrett? Their guns are shifting. Humphrey tries to stop our advance, but he's not going to be able to. I try to get our skirmish cav behind our line and maybe get some supplies, but we found further artillery entrenchments. No, skirmishers. Do not let yourself get shelled. We need to destroy these guns. Come on, man. Push through. Get him, get him. And now charge. Our counterattack is now coming together. They're soon on their target. Down here, sharp snipers withdraw behind the river line. This unit can force over here. But we are getting pushed back. Rat, you can now also fall back. If necessary, we are going to abandon this place over here. The enemy artillery is now silent. Please get into the forest so that the enemy loses sight on you, and you guys get over here. We have found another strong battery. This is the job of our melee cavalry. I want our skirmishing cav to hopefully get some of their supplies. We have encouraged some of their units to turn their back, but they're going to be stopped by our infantrysts. Up here they are trying to cross now. Davies is holding them back. Forno, I'm going to send you over here. And the rest needs to hold out. I'm also going to reshift straight to make sure that he can give supporting fire. And our sharp snipers I'm going to send over here. I doubt that they have much offensive capability left. And our melee cav can charge. Morrison and Vaughn, you're going to be sent over here. Skirmishing cav, you're going to snatch their supplies. The battle is almost over. It is not going to matter, but it is going to feel good. We have almost completely routed them over on this side. And our men are pushing forward. The artillery of Robertson is getting hit hard. And we only need to hold out for 5 more minutes. Skirmishing cavalry, you're not going to engage with anyone. You are only going to get us supplies. We now have Robertson routing. This battery down here was completely destroyed by our artillery. Come on, come on, come on. Get forward. And now these supplies can get behind our line. And we have won. We have started this day with 80,000 soldiers and we have lost 12,700 of them. We have also lost 4 artillery pieces and 98 cavalrymen. On the other side, the rebels have started with 67,000 infantrymen and lost 45,000 of them. They've also lost 70 guns and over 370 cavalrymen. They've also have 97 missing from the supplies we have just captured. We have held all of our objectives and we have a large amount of promoted officers. We even have a Lieutenant General, George McClellan got promoted, and we have another Major General, Louis Wagner got promoted. Unfortunately, Brandon Bragg is wounded. And I believe we also have some killed generals at the first day. We were also able to capture a large amount of Patton Enfields and Palmetto rifles. We were able to get our hands on 9 12-pounder Napoleons and 5 6-pounder field guns. Many more Mississippi and MJ&G Type 2 rifles. But also we were able to recover one of our 24-pounder howitzers. Last but not least, we got our hands on 2 10-pounder ordnance guns and 1,390 Lawrence rifles. After this fight we got 13,800 fresh recruits, plus another 97 for our prisoners, and we got $250,000. Our first corps is still looking quite well. Our second corps has much more casualties, especially Webb, Hazen and Haggard have wounded or killed officers. The same goes with these 2 units of 24-pounder howitzers. Our third corps is also still in good shape, but they have also suffered some casualties. And this is it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed this battle, and until we see each other next time, have a great day.